What's up, you guys? Ladies, gentlemen, we're back again. It's our second video of the day. Okay. Second video of the day. And I was just thinking, like, I was just doing some scrolling online, doing some scrolling on like some websites and some apps and stuff, and social media. And I came to the realization. That, man, people are living in delusion. Like they're really living in delusion. Like, if you pay attention, there is all of this stuff going on around us right now, and people are just allowing it to pass them by. Like the other day, I had a conversation with a gentleman, and I had to inform him about the government shutdown. He didn't know. He was oblivious to it. Now I don't know if he's very social media heavy, or just if he has the internet. But if you have the internet, then we're in the middle of a government shutdown, right? You just know we're in the middle of a change, basically a shift. And the reason why I'm making this video for the one person that sees what's going on. They understand that the world's changing in front of our eyes, and it's not changing for the better. So this is who this video is for. The people that are tired of slaving and having nothing to show for it. Right? Talking about the people who watch their parents, grandparents work to still have nothing in life. Talking about the people with their parents and grandparents age 60, 65 years old, and they're going back to work. That's not the American dream. That's not what it was supposed to be. That's not what we go to school for, and they tell you get a good job so you can become a member of society, work, have a pension, have your 401k, build it up, have a savings plan. Like, it's not that anymore. That's what it used to be back in the day. That's what it used to be. The idea that you could have a safe, secure job, a good job, and if you're educated, the more higher in education you are, the better the job. That's what it used to be. It's not what it is currently in this day and age that we live in. It doesn't matter if you went to college for 4 years. It doesn't matter if you went to school, graduated with honors, with a degree, with a master's. In this day and age today, that does not matter. There's more people than ever in 2025 that are educated, they have a degree, but they don't have a stable job. And when I say stable, I mean that you're going to be able to work at this job for the next 10 years guaranteed without anything happening, right? You're going to be able to save your money, invest your money into something, and be able to live a good, long, life by the time you're age 65, which really never made much sense to me. The fact that you have to wait to start living your life until you hit 55, 65. And if you was lucky enough to be one of the people that was fortunate enough to be able to retire before those ages, that's amazing. But even those people are still at risk, right? especially if you're a business owner, you're a private business owner, or you're a small business owner. Like, these are the people that are most at risk right now. The people that thought that, hey, my business is going to be able to be stable because I made investments. I had this investment portfolio. I'm able to get bank loans. I'm able to do these things. I'm able to do that and have some sort of backing that if it goes down, then I have a coverage to at least keep myself afloat, or at least you're educated enough that you, if your business does fail, you should be able to go back to a job. In theory, you should be able to go and find a job like that easily, especially now, right? Like, how many illegal immigrants have got taken out of the country because they're taking all the jobs? And I'm not saying that there aren't a lot of people that are taking up jobs, but where are the jobs? It shouldn't be just the construction jobs or just factory jobs or these and jobs. What happened to the everyday jobs that used to be? Like, I remember back when I first um, used to go and search for jobs. Like, you could go on a app like Indeed, or on an app like Snag a Job, and you would actually have real people there that were actually active, looking at the applications, calling you into interviews, making it worth, making the time that you're putting in to the applications worthwhile, right? They'll at least give you a chance, and it was actually a real person at that time. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm pretty sure if you have um, been on a job search or on a job hunt or anything like that, um, it's it, it's not even ran by real people anymore. A lot of these job searches or job apps or hiring apps, it's not even ran by real people. It's literally ran by artificial intelligence. Now, I guess they have the option where you can opt out of having your application reviewed by somebody that's artificially intelligent, which is, AI, not a real human. And I'm sure most people go for that, but it still doesn't matter if your application is in this system with thousands of other applications, and you don't have the right keywords, or you don't have the 3 to 5 year experience in an entry level position, then you're pretty much screwed. So, that being said, how are regular people supposed to find jobs, right? Because it's confusing whenever there's an entry level job, and this is a job that mostly requires no experience, or a lot of these jobs are jobs that say they require no experience, but then they want you to, in the same sentence, they want you to be able to prove, oh, you've done this before. But it's an entry level job. An entry level job is supposed to be a startup job. A startup job. So now, how are people supposed to find good, secure jobs? You could be educated. You could be educated, but it doesn't matter anymore if there's no jobs available for your education, or there's no position available that makes your education relevant. So, I mean, it's almost like we're just heading into a recession. It's like we're heading into a recession because on top of us already not being able to find jobs, there's people getting there's layoffs, mass layoffs in 2025, mass layoffs in 2024. So it's been a pattern. It's been building. But what happens whenever we get to year 2026, 2027? What happens whenever we get there and it's too late, right? Because all the people that are sitting at their job right now, you're sitting behind a desk, or you're working physically right now, and you feel as your job secure because you're an essential worker. But everybody's getting laid off. There's federal workers getting laid off, and they're the federal government. So if that happens, and those people can easily just get laid off in a snap of a finger, blink of an eye, then that should just tell you that none of our positions are secure, none of our jobs or none of our lives are secure, because you have somebody that can just take it all away simply like that, and the economy it just crashes. That's what happens, right? That's the ultimate ending that happens. That's the ultimate end result. We we get to these places, right? And it gets to a position where none of us are able to work, none of us are able to actually do anything, and then global recession. So, you know, I just wanted to come on here and speak some truth and some life. I just wanted to speak to what's going on. I just wanted to know if anybody else is realizing just that this is happening. It's time to wake up.